This is Dee with Divine L. And another reading. And this one is important. Time is very interesting right now. I've had several people mention loss of time this week. I've experienced that myself, and so has my husband. And very strange sleeping or not sleeping happening. Anyway, let me know in the comments if any of you are experiencing those oddities going on right now. Anyway, this is the alignments for today. And as you see, we have a big rectangle with the big red X right through the middle. Hard line between Chiron, the wounded warrior, still in retrograde in Aries, and Mercury, the messenger, who is stationary in Libra, Lady Justice. So, out of retrograde, coming out. And we have the God of War and the Sun sitting in Libra, Lady Justice. We have Venus at 11 degrees in Sagittarius. Then we have Saturn, who just recently came out of retrograde at 6 degrees in Aquarius. We have Pluto, who just recently came out of retrograde at 24 degrees in Capricorn, its home sign. And of course, Saturn is the ruler of Aquarius and Capricorn, ancient ruler. Jupiter at 22 degrees stationary in Aquarius, turning direct, coming out of retrograde. And then we have Neptune still retrograde over in Pisces at 20 degrees. The moon is at 24 degrees in Pisces. The moon will go full in the early morning hours, Central Time, U.S., of the 20th. But you can start working with the energy anytime you want. The energy will be at its highest at, I believe, 9:57 a.m. Central Time, U.S. We still have Uranus, the rebel, Gaia, heaven, retrograde, 13 degrees, number of the goddess in Taurus, and Black Moon Lilith, 10 degrees in Gemini. Notice that Black Moon Lilith forms one of the corners directly across from Venus. Notice one's at 11, one's at 10. They will line up, or already have. That's what I just heard. Anyway, nothing happening in Scorpio, nothing happening in Virgo, or Leo, or Cancer. But we have these two oppositions directly across from each other, and Chiron and the messenger. Chiron still the wounded warrior being in retrograde. Mercury not anymore. And Jupiter coming out of its retrograde. And these two do this together. One being in Lady Justice, Libra sign, and the other one in the Aquarius sign. See how they're across from each other? All this communication going on between Jupiter, who's now come out of retrograde, communicating with these three over in Justice. So Aquarius communicating with Justice. Interesting. And the God of War. So, and we also have a kite formed here as well with its own cross. A cross that's formed between Saturn and Black Moon Lilith. And then the cross it forms with Chiron and Mercury. I'll outline the kite right here. And it's pointing at Mercury the messenger. Chiron is pointing at the messenger in Libra. So, this feels to me like a lot more things being exposed. So you're going to see a lot more in the news. Yeah, a lot more. Let's look at the Sabian Mysteries pictures. As you can see here, the sun's at 24 degrees right here. And this is 23 to 24, a third wing on the left side of a butterfly. And then from 24 to 25 degrees, information in the symbol of an autumn leaf. Now, what's interesting to me is you have this line coming from the center of the butterfly and a line going down to this leaf. It almost feels like a transmission from the butterfly to the leaf of somehow, you know, like this is energy being beamed down. Information in the symbol of an autumn leaf. Notice the 5 making up the star, 5-pointed star. Butterflies also are Phoenix rising energy. So, very interesting. We'll go out one more day. And we have a convergence, an eagle and a large white dove turning one into the other. For me, this feels like a joining of sides. The light and the dark becoming one. And soaring together. That's important. That symbolism right here is really important. Anyway, I do see some other things in these pictures. It looks like a face right here. Their shoulders like, or part of their arm right here. See the arm of somebody here. Their head upside down, right? Right here. They're upside down. And in the previous one, the butterfly, there was some things in that picture as well and going on in the background. For me, when I see the images in the backgrounds of these pictures, there's lots going on. Here's a girl in a dress looking down. Here's her arm, short sleeves, dark dress right here. I see a lot. And it's not unlike people that read coffee cup grinds or tea leaves. It's the same thing. Okay. Okay, let's look at the reading and see what Jupiter and Mercury coming out of retrograde or full moon energy coming up. What does that mean for the collective? The energy is really weird. I've been transmuting a bunch of negative energy out. I feel it coming in from all directions, and I'm transmuting it back out. I don't know if any of you have been experiencing that, the weird time jumps and the Mandela effect happening. Like there was a date that I knew something expired, and then turned around and looked at it today, and it's not that date anymore. And I knew damn well that date was October 28th, and it's not. So if any of you guys are experiencing weird time jumps or anything like that, do let me know. I know I'm not the only one experiencing it. My husband is too, and yeah, I don't know. Timeline shifts possibly. I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, it was weird. Anyway, we're going to start off with the normal reading with Spirit Keepers and go from there. And I'll just go with what they tell me. I do know that this little deck was staring at me hard. My eyes fell on it and were locked on that deck. So I know it's probably going to be involved in this reading. So, this is for the collective on the planet, all the souls down here. We want to know what's going on. What can you tell us? Gabriel, Adonai, and the team. What can you tell us? What can we expect? Overall energy, please. What can we expect with all this coming out of retrograde? What can we expect now? The burdened one and the eminence. Interesting, because those were in the underlying energy before, remember? Okay. Venus in Virgo and Saturn in Sagittarius. What's our highest priority for the collective, please? The corruptor is our highest priority. Okay. I can feel that energy. Boy, and how. I've been transmuting that energy out. Converting it. What does the collective need to be mindful of? Prepare for, wow. Jumping out of the deck. 2 2s. The blind seer and the discerning one. What to be mindful of, prepare for. Bottom of the deck. Apocalypse, that is the Age of Aquarius card. Last Judgment. The Alpha and the Omega. There is, right there, the joining of the eagle and the dove. That just immediately, boom, the eagle and the dove. The joining of the eagle and the dove. The two sides, the Alpha and the Omega. The defector. Wow. All right, let's look at this underlying energy a bit. Walking away from what you previously built. We got 2s on the ground here. The 10, 9. Oh, by the way, just so I mentioned it, remember I kept getting the countdown, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Well, today I got the reverse of that. 1, 2, 3. So I don't know precisely what it means, but things that were backwards, retrograde, are now moving forward again is what that denotes to me. So that countdown's over and we're moving back the other direction. This is that joining of the two sides, the alpha and the omega, the beginning and the end. Walking away from previously what you have built. Incoming messages and the journeyman, 8 of orbs. That's seeing through the forest, being able to see through the forest. It's also honing your skill, the journeyman. And the grotesque. An unseen power rising of the haunt. Anxiety personified. The things that keep you up at night. Okay. Then we have holy water under there. Oh, there's 2 aces. Next 3 aces. Look at that. Holy water, sacred fire, and bread of life. Ace of cups, ace of scepters, and ace of orbs or pentacles, right? And defeat by unfair advantage underneath. The Hector. And the Initiate. And the Magus right under that. Okay. The joining of two sides, walking away from previous work towards something new. And the sharpshooter takes aim and fires, honing in on their skills as an unseen power rising. All right. Let's look at the cards in the reading here. Overall energy, the burdened one. And the eminence, 9 of orbs. Divine trial or divine assistance. This also feels like tracks. Goods being hauled. Beast of burden. Across flat land with mountains in the background. Eminence. This is, the 9s are about self-completions. This is satisfaction in the earthly plane. The highest priority, the corruptor. 7 of chalices. Venus and Scorpio. That's an uncomfortable place. Poisons around. Some sort of trail. Some sort of trail with a path with obstacles. The obstacles can be people. This is about greed and envy and sloth and avarice and pride. I know this card can also be about choices or seeing through the illusion. Seeing through the illusion, highest priority. And being able to see those pitfalls along the path, the chosen road, right? And then what to be mindful of, prepare for. 2 2s. And then we have underline of a 2, 2 0. Apocalypse, judgment. The blind seer. They've used this card many times to indicate being able to see, to really see. But this is also a crossroads and charting a new course. Seeing the crossroads and charting a new course. Okay, I'm going to sit with the energy for a couple of minutes and be back. Okay. I sat with the energy for a little while. Doesn't mean I'm finished with it, because I'm not. The eminence and the burdened one. See how, the burdened one, 10 of scepters. Is this a divine trial or is this divine assistance? Well, these hands felt like her hands. Her hands holding these. It is divine assistance. For sure. This assistance, the eminence. Divine assistance navigating the 7 sins. Your highest priority. Getting around the illusion. The corruptor. This is not acting on impulse and being prudent, paying closer scrutiny to your environment. Falsehoods appearing as truth. That's your highest priority. The falsehoods appearing as truth. Uncovering that with divine assistance. See, the eminence, get to that one for you. It'll help remind me of what exactly I wanted to say on the eminence. Material fruition, bringing something to life. That card, when I looked at it, it reminded me of bringing the dream to life, of the new earth. The eminence card feels like the new earth. The eminence is a spirit ally and supports you on your endeavors toward elevating rank. So this is divine assistance, not a divine trial. Navigating, and the highest priority being navigating through the 7 sins and exposing the lies for what they are. The corruption. That's our highest priority. The blind seer. Crossroads energy. And the discerning one. This is charting a new course. 2s. Charting a new course. What's interesting is we have underlying energy of the apocalypse. That is Revelations. Revelations. It's interesting because this is like, the apocalypse is a spirit of revelation when the answers that were hidden before are now obvious. This is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. An event horizon, right? It's like time-space, event horizon. Remember I was talking about the interesting time flux going on and trouble with sleep and things, and missing time, literally. The defector walking away from what you previously built. Brand new adventure. This is like the fool walking away. It's interesting because I came across one of the shortest articles I've ever seen about a shepherd crossing the blue line from Lebanon into Israel. That's all it was about. A shepherd leading their sheep over a blue line. I'm not kidding. It's the world's shortest news story I've ever seen in my life. Not kidding. I should show you guys that just because it stood out to me like a sore thumb because it was so incredibly short, but very poignant, I guess. Let me show you this. The Jerusalem Post, October the 1st, 2021. So 10/1/2021. Lots of ones, zeros, and twos in there. Notice our reading has lots of twos. Breaking news. Now, why is this breaking news? Shepard crosses from Lebanon into Israel. The IDF recently identified a shepherd crossing the blue line from Lebanon into Israel along with his sheep herd. IDF troops arrested the suspect and he was taken in for questioning. That's all it says. The world's shortest news event. Shepard crosses the blue line. The blue line. With his herd. Anyway, I found it odd. Very odd. Is this the one crossing the blue line? Good question, right? The defector. 8 of chalices. Abandoned success. Walking an entirely new road. This new charted road, right? and not looking back. Something that's more emotionally fulfilling. The foot of a steep mountain with a long climb ahead still. To fulfilling your life's purpose. A guardian deity, the ibis here. Who will be overseeing your difficult journey ahead, guiding you to abandon illusionary and scale new heights. I think this is for all of us. When you go in a new direction with the help of the divine, building the new earth. The joining of the two sides. The Book of Revelations. This is the Age of Aquarius card. Apocalypse. It is the apocalypse. And the joining of two sides. That eagle and that dove that's in the Sabian Mysteries picture. The sharpshooter. This is Artemis. She hits the mark. She doesn't miss, ever. Wands energy. Picking a new target, I just heard. Picking a new target. This is picking a new target. Seeing through the trees. At the unseen power rising. Eight of Scepters. Swift movement. Paying attention to messages coming from your world. I get them from all directions. You are too. You're just not listening. Some of you are listening. Others are missing it. Gabriel's screaming at you all. Screaming at you. Some of you are just missing it. Or Adonai. Adonai doesn't scream. Gabriel will, though. Inbound tidings. Shooting at this. And shooting at this. Shooting over the blue line. Wonder, because it almost feels like that news article. I was supposed to look at it again. I showed it to my husband. I was like, you got to check this out. I don't know why I was drawn to this, but I was. The defector crossing the blue line. Fast-moving energy. Targeted. Through the trees. See, this feels like, see this path running through the corruptor? Here's the path in front of this person. Over that line. The 5-symbol star, the 5 points, that's that leaf, the information in the symbols it was talking about in the Saber Mysteries, the 5-pointed oak leaf, right? Or maple leaf, I'm sorry. Defector moving across. Yeah, this has something to do with that news article, I have a feeling. Trapped in jail, the haunt. Behind bars. In the holy city. In the holy land, holy water. Cross the line. Cross the line. Defector. Sacred fire. Bread of life. Defeat by unfair advantage. Three aces all together. That's just freaky. I need to sit with this longer. How much time have I been recording? 36:56. Okay. Freeze frame. It's like once you see the truth, once you see there's no going back. This is the event horizon. They cross the blue line. Cross the blue line. There's no turning around now. No turning around now. The backs and having to move forward. Once you see the truth, once you see through the trees, once you see through the trees of this, what's keeping everybody up at night? Three aces. Brand new beginning. Defeat by unfair advantage. Holy water, holy fire. Defeat by unfair advantage. It almost feels like something being buried. Water and fire being buried in earth. Defeat by unfair advantage. Buried in the earth, manifesting creation energy. Doubling down in the night. This is in the night. In the night. The Wounded Warrior, retrograde in Aries, right now. Something at night. Manifesting creation at night. A wounded ship. We have the Emperor and the Empress here. Stuck like Chuck. The outlaw, operating outside of and in contention with the established rules of institution. Somebody's doing something. dealing with movement. A lot of times they use this chariot to indicate some sort of, are they talking about a railroad or a canal, channel, channel, channel. Charting a new course. There's more to this. I'm going to stop it here in the interest of time. And I'll start recording again. Baby deck. Baby deck. All right. Let me put these cards back in order. Leaving behind a sharpshooter. I have to look at the order of those again. I have to go back and look at the order. What was the order? That was like that. I think it was like this. Yeah. Okay, I think I got the order right there. Okay, let's take a look at something. I'm going to take a vape. You know, on the microcosm, this is just simply redirecting ourselves. Learning the truth. Once you see it, you can't go back, and you have to move forward. You can't look back anymore once you see it. This energy, the overall, on the macrocosm. This is being drug or towed. Something being drug or towed. Clarify the eminence and the burdened one, please. Clarify the eminence and the burdened one. Can you clarify the eminence and the burdened one? Seven of Wands, but you notice this is somebody standing on the edge of a platform. Clarify the corrector, please. Tower card. Clarify the blunt seer and the discerning one. Clarify the discerning one and the blunt seer. In reverse. High Priestess. Secrets. Seeing the secrets. Somebody knows somebody else's plans and they see it. They're recharting course. They see somebody else's plans for a tower moment. Event horizon where you can't go backwards. You can't go because the channel's too narrow. You cannot go backwards. An incoming fire energy. Can't go back. You can't go back. Wow. They can't go back. Somebody can't go back. Trying to chart a new course. This is this channel, this narrow divide. They can't turn around. They can't go back. Somebody's laying in wait. Somebody's laying in wait for them. I saw their plans. Hiding in the shadows. Disguised, hiding in the shadows, behind the trees. Crossing the line. Just can't go back. You can't go back. There's a line. A line. Can't go back. This could be a line of vehicles or something we have. Water, fire, and earth. Can't go back. See, it's a narrow channel. Can't go back. Oh boy, is this a mine planted in the water? A mine in the water or in the earth. Some mine buried. Buried. See, this is the channel. Water, fire. It feels like a mine in the water. See? Feels like a mine in the water. Holy crap. A mine in the water that can't go back. Oh. This is trying to work your way through the minefield. See? Holy crap. All right. Defeat by unfair advantage. Laying in wait. Unfair advantage. This is that mine under the ground or under the water, manifesting creation energy at night. Wounding some ship, some method of travel. Could be train or ship. It feels this is a land-water interface. Control. It's about control of and operating outside of in contention with established rules of institution. Not playing by the rules. And there's the other ace. Sword of Destiny, Truth and Clarity. The joined one. That's very much like the apocalypse energy. Where the two become one. The mixing, the alchemy, the water and the fire. The mixing of the alchemy. Water, fire, earth. And science. Yeah. This is an alchemy happening. Some sort of teamwork. A vessel. A vessel of some sort. Ten of Cups. See, we have another fortress sitting here. All right. I guess we should ask the world cards. Pause while I get them. Okay, I was just picking up. I had the deck sitting here like this. And over here, there was a card upside down off to the side. I didn't even know it was there. It was totally away from the rest of the deck over here by my mouse. Turned it over. Death card. And then when I picked up the deck, it left this one behind, and that was 6 Wands, victory card, and 4 Wands. Ten of Pentacles, light at the end of the tunnel. There we go. There's that Corruptor card again. Somebody knew about somebody else's plan, or made a plan laying in wait, and somebody gets stuck and can't go backwards. They can't go back. Okay, grabbing world card. All right. I have the world cards. The giant world card deck. This deck is unreal. All right. How am I supposed to work with these today? Where is this line? And why did that news article stand out? And we're talking about crossing an event horizon, a line, a point of no return. You can't go back. Where does this happen? Where's this line between countries? Where is the line when this fast-moving energy happens? Line drawn in the sand. Okay. Can you guys give me the line? Where's this line at? Where does this occur? Senegal? That's Africa, right? Or am I wrong? I don't know. See if they give me anything else. Navigating around mines. Navigating a minefield. And it means certain death if they mess up. Having to do it blindly charting. Dominica and Tanzania. You know, that's interesting. All those are African. Hold on a sec. Okay. Interesting. Check this out. We have Tanzania and Senegal. Those are both in Africa. You know, that news article was about a shepherd moving their herd across Lebanon, the border, into Israel, and the IDF taking them into custody, and you didn't hear anything else. That was it. That's all it was about. And then they crossed the line. They can't go back. They didn't see. They were crossing that line. Or did they? The defector. Maybe they were just trying to get around, anyway, Dominican Republic. Shows you how much I know geography. Dominica. That is in Lebanon, Beirut. Remember when they first started giving me these readings, telling me about stuff that was going on over there, it was about that bomb in their harbor, on the docks. That explosion. That was no accident. They're pointing me back at Lebanon again. And something that's going to happen in this area yet again. Now, the Tanzania and Senegal, that could be some sort of ships in port, possibly, or embassies in Beirut. I don't know. Here's the University of Beirut, and that happened, I believe, in this area where that explosion happened. Okay, this has something to do with Lebanon again. Something about crossing the line and crossing a line. Something being pulled, burden. Can't go back. I know they've been having trouble with power. Electricity type power. And I know that Iran is shipping fuel to Beirut, to Lebanon. And remember those ships, they just got done giving me a reading about those 2 Iranian oil tankers, liquid gold, and the pirates attacking them from Africa. And these 2 African nations pop up in this reading. You can't make that up. Okay. Something else is going to happen in Lebanon. Those poor people. The problem is, for Lebanon, they're in the way. Same thing with the West Bank. See, because right through here is where they're plotting a canal. And Lebanon's in the way. You're in the way, Lebanon. Oh, jeez. Three aces. Dominica. Something's going to happen there again. Or are they just reminding me of what happened there? Or is something new getting ready to happen there? Okay, I'm going to end the reading there. I'll give you more if I get it. Thanks for watching.